Okay. So
First
here
officer's personal log.
here we go.
Stardate 55297.3. I had a close look at the Sovereign yesterday. It was beautiful, an absolutely colossal ship. It was my hope that a chance to serve on such a vessel would come with my new posting. But Starfleet has its reasons for assigning me as first officer on the Dauntless.
For now.
With Captain Wright's experience and knowledge, I could have learned a great deal. Starfleet will surely feel the loss of such a capable officer. My new captain is just that. New. We'll probably be learning some lessons together.
Yeah.
Captain spent a lot of time as a first officer, but has only been on the Dauntless for the last 4 months. From what I've read in the service records, I'm sure the captain will be a fine example for me.
I hope so.
The bridge feels a little more social than I'm used to. It's understandable that the crew should feel comfortable with their former first officer in command. But respect and discipline should always be maintained on the bridge of a starship, and I intend to make sure they are.
You forget I'm the fucking captain around here. Alright.
Dropping out of warp, sir. We have arrived at Haven on the edge of the system. Shall we continue in toward the Geki colony? Course laid in. Aye, aye. We have arrived at Vesuvi 5, sir. Standing by to establish orbit, Captain. Standard orbit. Aye, sir. Entering standard orbit. Shall I hail the colony, sir? Yes, Captain?
Yes, please do.
Hailing frequencies open. Incoming transmission from the Geki colony, sir. On screen.
Better late than never, Dauntless. It's a good thing that most of our facilities are below ground.
Okay, I just realized this. That is the same guy that does the voice for the Sovereign vessel in Star Trek Armada 2. Whenever you click on that, it's the same guy.
It saved us from the brunt of the Vesuvi event. Now that you've arrived, I'll transmit the coordinates for your teams to beam down to.
I have the coordinates for the colony, sir, ready to commence beam-down operations.
Much ado about nothing here.
Transporter rooms 2 and 3 report all supplies and relief teams have been transferred to the surface.
That will do, for now. I shall contact you if our needs should change. Thank you, Dauntless. Takahara out.
Sir, we are receiving an emergency transmission. It's pretty garbled. I'll boost the power to main comm array. That should clean it up.
This is the Cardassian freighter Karun. A Romulan vessel has attacked us. We have sustained heavy damage to our antimatter containment pods and are operating on emergency power. Please acknowledge.
There's too much subspace interference to open a channel at this distance. The signal appears to emanate from the edge of the Beol system near Beol 4. Shall I set course?
Captain, we must respond to this distress call.
Course laid in.
What do you think I'm doing,
Leaving
Safi? I was talking about targeting subsystems earlier. That's about to come in.
Beol 4, sir. Dropping
That'll
out
be
of
coming
warp.
into play
Control
fairly
the signal,
soon.
sir.
Not in this
Audio
one.
only. Intercept course plotted. Lost the signal, sir. Their comm array may have been damaged in the attack.
I'm reading 2 unknown contacts in this system, Captain. Resolving. It's a Cardassian freighter and a warbird, sir. The warbird is towing the Karun toward the system's asteroid belt.
Why the asteroid belt?
The asteroids would interfere with her communications. She wouldn't be able to send out another SOS.
Romulans could take her apart at their leisure.
Oh. Okay. I was gonna hail the warbird.
On screen.
Ah, you again.
Captain Turen, stand down immediately. You are attacking
Warbird
a ship
closed.
protected by interplanetary law.
So the law protects smugglers, does it? The treaty signed at the end of the Dominion War forbids the rearming of Cardassia's military. Scan them yourselves. I have no more time to waste with you. Torren out.
Moving within
The
tracking
Karoon
range
is
of
drifting
freight
toward the
cars.
extra emitters at full power. Her engines are still
Engage the
down.
tractor beam.
Sir, I'm getting a weak signal from her. Audio only.
Federation vessels managed to patch communications.
I'm gonna scan it.
Power is fading.
We're coming, Karoon. Hold on.
I can't detect the Warbird.
We should bring the Karoon's speed to 0. Otherwise, it may drift into another asteroid.
We have the Karoon in tow.
Incoming message from the Cardassian Gull, Captain.
Captain, we're happy to see a Federation ship. We were making a supply run when the Romulan vessel ambushed us. We have been able to transfer power to our light. We've taken damage to our deuterium supply valves and our antimatter containment unit.
Sir, we could send a team over to assist in the repairs. That would get the main drive back online.
We are happy to accept the materials you offer, Captain, but we do not wish to inconvenience you too greatly. We can make the repairs ourselves.
Running a standard scan on her, Captain.
Oh, shit.
Sir. They're
Your
firing.
alert, shields
I
on.
can't read her. She has a dampening field over her hull.
That's odd. Are they hiding something?
Perhaps the Romulans know something we don't.
Now. Shit. Okay. I played it the way a normal, like an actual Starfleet captain would. But anyway, normally whenever I engage in combat, I just turn everything up to 125% and leave the sensors at like 1 to 5% because they're not that important, honestly. It's only important in certain areas, the sensor array. Not at all during combat. Okay.
Warbird uncloaking again, sir.
I assume that if you destroy the cloaking device and warp engines, it'll just like the battle will never end. I assume that's what will happen, just like with 1-3 with the Warbirds. The other Warbirds, I mean. And I'll admit a lot of the combat will be repetitive, but what can you do? Actually, I'm gonna make him repair those and then the warp core. Yeah, you can only repair a certain number of systems at once, or subsystems, at any given time.
Warbird uncloaking again, sir. Warbird uncloaking again, sir.
Damn, I thought I could get the torpedoes in before it finished cloaking. Okay, good. Every single one of those hit.
Warbird uncloaking again, sir.
Holy shit. That took a lot of... That's... Not only did that completely destroy my rear shield, it also damaged me pretty badly. Really? How the hell did that happen?
Hull integrity at 75%. Let's keep the damage down to a minimum. I'm getting tired of this.
I love that line. Yeah, he just says all sorts of shit like that.
Collapse their bottom shield.
Now, some of you might be wondering why I have the might be wondering why I have my engines at 125%. It's like, well, obviously I can move faster, but more importantly, I can turn quicker.
The Warbird is turning on the Karoon again.
We are no match for the Romulans. You must protect us. Our ship is coming apart. We have no choice but to evacuate.
Oh god, please not the rear shield. Okay, good. It was the bottom shield, so that's good.
Sir, we are draining their top shield.
Just turning up my speakers here, and I am not playing this intelligently because I'm exposing my weak shield. Oh god. Ugh.
Main power is at 50%.
Target hull integrity at 75%.
I forget how far you have to damage this thing before it decides to leave. Okay, good.
We are being hailed. On screen.
Bye, Captain. All stations damage report.
You managed to
Infrared
Yes,
engines
sir.
are fully functional.
Cancel
The
the
warp
red
engines
alert.
have been damaged.
preying on another
Phaser
helpless
array is
Cardassian
fully
freighter.
functional. They took some heavy damage, sir. I detect no other vessels. The area appears to be clear.
Sir, may I ask your ship's cargo and
Yeah, I shouldn't have done that there.
Relief supplies for an outlying outpost.
Yes, sir.
The
nothing
Federation was
to
not
add,
the
Captain.
only one to suffer in the Vesuvia event.
Very well. Good luck on the rest of your journey.
Thank you for your assistance, Dauntless. We can continue with our repairs. Karoon out.
So why the dampening field if it's just food and medicine?
Maybe it helps keep the food fresh.
I find it hard to believe that the Romulans would attack a freighter filled with relief supplies. I've informed Admiral Liu of our progress. Admiral Liu is responding.
Good work defending the Karoon, Captain. The Romulan actions in this region have been erratic. We are unsure as to their motives. It is possible that they are acting on intelligence unknown to us.
Nah.
In the meantime, I have an urgent assignment for you, Captain. Starfleet Intelligence has received information regarding Ferengi vessels smuggling contraband to the Cardassians. Several suspicious activities have been reported in the Ceres system. Investigate. Try to keep it discreet. And find out what they're up to. Liu out.
So,
Course laid in. Captain, we can't go to warp while inside an asteroid field.
oh, I always
I've created a nav point to get us out of the asteroid.
Yeah, I always forget to do that.
Aye, aye.
Alright, so to the Ceres system. Now this is where the targeting ship subsystems thing comes into play. You don't have to do it too often, but
Approaching the Ceres system, sir. We're dropping out of warp.
Long-range scan, sir. Initiating scan.
so yeah, that'll happen.
Something there. Hard to read at this distance. Near Ceres 2. That's all I can get now, sir.
If we keep our weapons and shields offline, it will be much harder to detect our ship.
So that's basically your hint. You have to
Course laid in.
go in there, but you can't have your shields or weapons online. If you do, they detect you and you lose. That's basically the long and short of it.
Approaching Ceres 2, sir.
Scanners indicate 3 contacts in stationary orbit at Ceres 2. Sir, should I conduct a scan of the area?
I forget what happens if you do that.
I'm reading a Ferengi Marauder, a Cardassian Galore, and a Keldon. Starfleet Registry identifies the Marauder as the Kravis, sir.
Can they detect us?
Not unless they can read us through a gas giant, Commander. We're out of their standard range. Unfortunately, we can't pick up any communications between the ships. There's too much interference from the gas giant.
Even with shields and weapons offline, we'll still need to keep about 200 kilometers between us if we want to avoid detection.
We could retreat behind the moon and eavesdrop from there, sir.
Yes, Captain? Standard orbit. Aye, sir.
I forget if you do this and do not go into manual and then stop the ship. I forget what happens.
We're clear of the gas giant, sir. They can't detect us with their sensors at this range.
Can
Yes,
you read
Captain.
their
Yes,
communications,
Captain.
Ensign?
We'll have to boost the sensor system, sir.
Captain?
There we
Better
go.
now. Much better. Audio only, but I can put it on speaker.
Informed you have great need of this equipment for your military. Surely you
Oh,
have no
shit.
difficulty in understanding the old law of supply and demand.
We have a contract. You will notice there is a forfeit clause.
Forfeit your life and your ship. If we do not get our ships. Coming right up, Doc.
Record the rest
Yeah.
of it, Ensign. We'll review it later.
Equipment for their military. They're forbidden to upgrade their ships or technology, not without Federation knowledge.
So I guess that explains why the Galores and Keldons are so unbelievably weak in this game. Not at all like,
Smuggling.
hence they are not like they
Sir,
were in
the transfer has been
DS9.
made. The Cardassian ships are leaving.
They've gone
Intercept
to
course
warp. The
plotted.
Marauder is still on impulse power.
It'll take them a few minutes to be up to full warp capacity.
Shall we engage the Marauder, sir?
Yes. So, I
The
think
Marauder spotted us.
What could the
She's increased her
Cardassians
speed,
want
sir.
so badly?
Guess he doesn't want to get caught.
Sir,
Sir,
disabling
do you want
her
to
warp
disable her?
engines would keep them from escaping.
right there, the
Marauder is firing back. Shields are holding.
right there, the
Captain, the Marauder is sending out a distress call to the Cardassians.
We
he
have to
sells
shut it down
you
fast, sir.
shut down their warp engines, or else they will escape. Come on. Now, fortunately, because it's trying to escape, it never turns around. So I could just keep firing with low-intensity phasers. Oh, that's another thing. With low-intensity phasers, you can keep the pressure on the target's subsystem, and it'll damage the subsystem normally, but it won't damage the ship. I think I mentioned that last time, actually. But you can fire your phaser longer with it at low intensity. I'm just gonna fire these last couple torpedoes at it, because this is going down way too slow. There we go. Ah. Okay, good. I am actually damaging it. Am I? Now, you don't have to actually destroy their systems. You just have to disable them. I know I never failed this part, but I've modded the Galore and Keldon at one point to be more like they were in DS9. And I have failed the next part a couple times with those mods intact. I've never failed the vanilla version, though. I don't know how much of a time limit I have, but hopefully it isn't very. Hopefully I still got some time left.
That's it.
Okay.
Both the warp engines are offline.
Hail the Marauder, Ensign.
Marauder, this is the USS Dauntless. Identify yourself.
Yes, Dauntless, you have damaged us for no reason, and
Get him on screen, Ensign.
oh. Yes, greetings, Captain. Damon Frog, in command of the Kravis here.
Doing a little business, were you, Damon?
A female speaking to me. Captain, it is insufferable that
I am a
should have
Starfleet
to-
officer, Damon. You've just violated about 20 Federation laws by aiding a former enemy. What would Nagus Rom think of that? Now, what was your business with the Cardassians?
This was a simple transport contract. I picked up a cargo and delivered it. Just that.
What was the cargo?
Truly, I do not know.
Oh, please don't tell me you didn't peek. What was it?
Very tightly sealed. I couldn't open it. It was a plain container. There was nothing to even hint at the contents. Truly.
How about an educated guess?
Captain, the Cardassians have come back. They heard his SOS.
Position?
Edge of the system. Coming fast.
We will continue this later, Frog.
Also, I like how the Kravis turned to a friendly, not an enemy. Let's try hailing them.
Hailing frequencies open.
Oh,
Coming under fire, sir. Didn't we just save their freighter? What's going on here?
No response. Incoming transmission.
They're firing at us. Dauntless, you must protect us until we have warp capacity.
and now they're firing.
We have collapsed their bottom shield.
Now they're helping us destroy the Galore.
Forward shield is drained.
Now, I'm not going to do that here, but later you'll see me you'll see me attack, like, the lower part of the ship. Actually, I'm going to show that off. Yeah, right there. I'm attacking the lower part because the lower shields of the Cardassian ships and the Kessok ships later on, their lower shields are extremely weak, but like their top shields and forward shields are stronger. Actually, the Klingon ships are like that too, if I remember correctly. God damn it. Yeah, on Admiral difficulty, stuff gets disabled / destroyed way more frequently.
Hull integrity at 20%.
Alright. Alright. Ah. Now against the against Keldons and Galores, targeting underneath the bottom shields and rear shields, it's not as important. But later on, once you start fighting stronger ships, you'll definitely want to keep that in mind. Oh yeah, my one torpedo bay is still destroyed, isn't it?
Sir, we are draining their top shield.
Tractor beam has been disabled.
Also, I'm really sucking in this fight right now.
Sir, their aft shield is draining.
Come on. Pull up. Thank you.
Target hull integrity at 75%.
Oh god, I have some destroyed systems. Okay, if a system gets destroyed, you have to go to the starbase to repair it. Come on, torpedoes, go back online. Finally, holy shit, that took forever.
The main power is fluctuating, Captain. We'll have to reduce power to some systems.
Oh, thank god.
They're turning away.
Cancel red
Their
alert.
warp engines are engaged. They've warped out.
Daemon Prague is signaling. On screen.
Dauntless, I thank you for your protection.
Interesting. Especially since you called for the Cardassians to come back in the first place.
Clearly an error on my part. I must apologize. I apologize. We part on a friendly basis, do we not?
Friendly? That depends on what you deliver to the Cardassians.
Well, I received a shipment from a trader near the neutral zone. The Cardassians were most anxious to get it. Some piece of equipment they do not have. Perhaps they're not allowed to have it. They were concerned that my ship not go through any Federation inspection point.
And of course, you didn't.
My course didn't take me near one. It happens.
I'm sure it happens frequently with you, Daemon. Expect a financial levy on your profit from this venture from the Grand Nagus. I doubt he'll be happy with you once we inform him of your activities. Dauntless out.
I'm sure he had more to say. Pity we won't hear it.
The Marauder's warp engines are back online and powered up. Very efficient repair crews, I'd say.
Travis is warping out.
We've gotten all the information we can here. Reporting our status to Starfleet. Admiral Liu is responding. Routing to the view screen.
Hello, Dauntless. I've sent your transmission on to the intelligence experts. An open attack on a Federation vessel is a serious event, but may only be the action of a small faction inside the Cardassian military. Which brings me to your next assignment. We received garbled signals from Klingon and Cardassian ships resupplying at Biranu Station. It appears the Klingons and Cardassians are on the verge of open conflict. Captain Picard has asked us to send a Federation starship to help defuse the situation. Yours is the only ship close enough to respond. We lost contact with the station shortly after they transmitted their distress call. Considering the Cardassian attack on the Dauntless, I'm concerned for the well-being of the station. Proceed to Biranu immediately. You out.
Standing by to change course, sir.
Now I should go to the starbase to repair, but I will not do that. I would continue too, but I don't know how much time I have left, so... Well, not left, but I don't know how long this has been running for, so... Next time, Biranu Station.